Hey friends, community members, crypto miners, traders of all styles and so on. I'm Will, and you're watching Pellish Crypto and More. Let's get into it.
Rate rising, rings are humming down in the fire I fight. Charts are bleeding, traders running. I stay through the night. Buy the dip, ride the spike, volatility.
Well, friends, we're gonna review my trades for the day. I only took three trades, one of which I just should have held the damn thing. Actually, two of them, but I'll show you what I mean. Just hang tight here and we'll break it on down for you. Well, guys, the first trade I took today, which I have a lot of fun with this. I do mean I have a lot of fun with this, no doubt in my mind. Again, RXT or rack space was back, and I noticed it moving slightly and quietly early this morning. As you can see, it's still up almost 60% for the day. So let's expand this out here, and we'll get into it a little further. My first trade here, of course, like I said, was 150 shares, 381 to start. Great move. Let's see if this is going to hold up. Okay, and it had just sold off on the 9 right here from a high off there at 411. So I missed the first move up from yesterday's bottom. Oh boy, this memorandum of understanding with AMD and the earnings, everything, this was the perfect storm for this trade and the stock. So I got out at 250. If I did that, I'm sorry, it was 250 I bought, not one. Got out on using 250 at 388, moving at 7-cent move, almost an 8-cent move. Perfect execution just as it started kicking up, and I did it on the 1 the 9, but I went right back and I grabbed another 300 at 392, another one at 50 at 389, and I got out at 4, right? So if you combine the two, 392, so about 391. I had another 8 cents on 350. Perfect. So we went back in on the 1, let it hit the 3, right? Or back in on the 3, I'm sorry, on the 4, and sold on the 5. I almost never go to the 9, but I attempted to do this again right here. As you can see, I bought a total of 865 at 4 and sold at 404. Super. It was fun. Okay, this is back and forth, complete craziness, right? I bought it again at 415 and 411, so we're at about 413, and we got out at 420. It's another 7 cents on there. I was just killing it these first few trades. I went back again here, of course, at the very top, 421 and 417 I bought it. And then I bought it again at 411. And I bought it again here at 408, which it was the cost average of 415. Super awesome. And then, of course, I got out at 417 on 760. By this point in time, I'd already made $100. Okay, my minimum combined total NAV is $50. I had already passed that with these trades right here. Okay, so fast forward a little while because I took a break. Okay, I had to go out, run some errands. I bought another 122. Okay, and this here, we started at 4 o'clock in the morning. Is at 9:30, and you can see I was out at 3. I bought at 381. And I was out at 392. What a jump, right? So we had 11 cents on that, just on that alone. That worked perfectly. Of course, like I said, we had to go back out. More errands. I ran out, doing little bits of here and there. And this one here was a little later, okay? Closer to noon after I got back. I hit the 95 here. I bought this 95. The total, right there, total conversation of 529 after a nice pop, and it was on its way up to 6, and I got out at 531. Very quick, very simple. at this one, I wasn't feeling super comfortable with it. I wasn't sure if it was going to keep going. But the implied volatility on this thing is the stock as a whole is up there. Okay. She did top out at 6, and I pretty much finished out my day there. My total on this to bring it all together was $126.11. I was super stoked over this trades, one of which I called last night, which was SkyQ, and I'll show you that in about 2.2 seconds. As you can see, I only made 91 cents on this. When I go back here, I was, in last night. I got in, okay, we'll do 150 shares. I know SkyQ. I'm familiar with it. It just kept going sideways. And then I said, forget it. I got out. It was a total combined 404, right there. This last one sold at 405. If I would have hung around a little longer, I would have got what I was looking for right around 430, and I didn't. My mistake, my bad. Right, so I have right here, I get back in 102 shares at 406, and then 401, which is about 403. I set my sell limit for 412, and I executed at 9:30. That's the time I went out this morning. So, although I lost $10 originally, I made up for it in the end, and I then was able to grab 91 cents, so it's green. Next and final one that I got into this morning, early this morning, this is like 4 a.m., right, was VCX, and it looked like it was setting up pretty decent, but the problem with it was that although I liked my entry and it was a test thing, I didn't buy a lot of them, I went small, 5 of them, it just didn't have the volume. And this is a 5-minute chart, so you can see. So I took $1 a share loss and got the 525 out of it and ran away. Now, if you look and fast forward, well, I just had it. A few moments later, right, at 7:45 compared to 4:41. If I would have waited a couple hours, I could have got out at 176 and made a couple dollars. But, things don't always work out. At least they didn't for me anyway. So I can't really complain. Currently, right now, as you go fast forward here, and we look at the numbers, she's at 190 for the day. This would have been a good trade had I just held. Sometimes you make mistakes and you read things wrong. This is one of them. Just stating the facts. So that's where she goes, and that's how that one went. So overall for the day, realistically, I did come out with a combined NAV that was positive. It was actually $121 on the cash account, almost 122. But for the week, I finished out all green. It was awesome. I really appreciate it. I like this. It was fun. And you can see it's 4:08 now in the afternoon on the 8th of May. And so the week is green. Can't complain about that, but anyways, I'm gonna get moving for the rest of the day here. I like those 2 to 10 cent scalps, and you can see that I took a couple 2 centers today, and I took that one loss. So I went, if you look at it, 2 for 3, which is 2/3 of my trades. We're in the positive 66% if you want to look at a number like that. Until then, I'm going to throw this over to one of our sponsors, and I'll be seeing you guys on the next one. Take care. Hey friends, Will here from PelishCrypto&More. When you guys are out looking for big boy ASICs to bring in some real big hash rate, head on over to megaminer.market. That's right. So if you're looking for pricing, they give you an updated price list on the daily from where it ships from. And you'll never pay any tariffs whatsoever. As far as that's concerned, most of these ship stateside, new and used. If you want to go learn.megaminer.market, you have more information about them over there. If you're looking to contact them, you can use Telegram as it's listed here. I regularly work with Alex or Nick. No question about it. You can click on the About tab and you can talk to Nick or Alex or even Trenton if you want. Abe, any of the guys, They're very super helpful. They can also provide you with hosting if that's something you're interested in. So check out megaminer.market today for not only your big boy ASICs, but some of your home mining ASICs as well, like the AlphaPex DG1 Home and some of the smaller Canon products as well.